When I first met brother, he was going through a hard time. In the few passing instances we'd had, he had been quite standoffish with me, but I just chalked it up to the bad time and tried not to let it get to me. I won't lie though, after several months of petty comments and rude behavior, I was at my limit. When I moved in with Fiancé, brother came to the house unannounced and uninvited and asked to see Fiancé. Brother had bought his new puppy, which I knew would upset my dog, so I said I'd fetch Fiancé and pushed the door to, not even closing the door whatsoever. I was not expecting to see brother and was mildly annoyed he didn't even text ahead of time and showed up so late. So I'll admit I wasn't super happy and smiles when I opened the door, but in no way was I rude. Brother let himself and new puppy into the house, and when Fiancé came downstairs, brother was irate that I had not immediately invited him in and loudly said it was his brother's house and could come by whenever he wanted without an invitation. Once brother had exerted himself fully with his ranting, allowing his puppy to run throughout the house, even on our bed, distressing my dog, as I had feared. He packed up and left in a huff. I was quite taken aback by the incident and tried to talk to my fiancé about it, but fiancé defended brother. I left it there, but wasn't happy about the incident whatsoever. Later, fiancé's mother asked fiancé how I could be so rude to brother and slam the door in his face like that. Turns out, brother told the entire extended family that he showed up to the house, and without a word, I just slammed the door in his face. I'm a severely anxious person, medicated, and the whole incident really upset me as I hadn't even properly met half the family he badmouthed me to. Fiancé tried to ask brother why he would lie like that, and brother simply said he was not prepared to discuss it. At this point, I decided I was done. Brother made no attempt to apologize or admit wrong, so I just wrote off a relationship with him there. Brother invited us to a few things following this, a steakhouse for one, knowing I'm veggie, and he seems to think people eating meat around me would upset me, and a few parties he hosted. I said no to all of them as I was done. About a year after the event, family pressure ensued that I should be the bigger person and move on, but in my mind the issue of his rudeness and lies was still very present and had never been addressed. I had no interest in being exposed to a person like that. I have still had to be around them at points. For example, he insisted on traveling with us to a family event despite having 2 cars himself and spent the entire time insisting my fiancé should be a dad and he'd be so good at it, knowing neither of us want children. Later at the same event told me to be quiet in a room full of people as I was discussing something he was expert in and should let him speak. It was literally the first time I'd opened my mouth as I was so nervous and just got told to shut up. Fiancé said nothing. Things have quietened down on the pressure front for the best part of a year, but I look back on the incident and know that me being indifferent to a relationship with my fiancé's family upsets him. AITA for maintaining minimum relations with his entire family following this event.